going to demonstrate about finding determination of wavelength of light by laser diffraction method. So can you see? So at first, switching on the power supply, increase the voltage, and by the time we are performing this experiment, we should take few precautions. What are they? That this laser light is very harmful for retina. So we should not look at that light at the source. Okay? And you can see the screen. So you will find every point visible and clear, so that you can easily measure the distance. Okay, and by the working formula we will find the lambda, that is the wavelength of light. So working procedure of laser be like, this is the source, laser source, where from the light will fall on the diffraction grating and will be diffracted to several points. And the center point will be the highest and brightest, highest resolution and brightest point will be considered as central maxima of order 0. And the points away from center, that is, the closest point will be considered as order 1. And the distance between central maxima and order 1, you can consider x1. Then second order, n equals to 2, and you can consider the distance central maxima to order 2, that is x2. Then central maxima to order 3, that will be considered as x3. So in general we can write xn, where n equals to 1, 2 and 3. From central maxima we will find both the sides. So considering this is right side and this is left side, so we need to repeat the distance measurement for right side as well. And we will take mean of these two for better result. So here we can see that formula is d sine theta equals small n lambda, where small n is order number, lambda is wavelength, and what is the value of sine theta? If considering this theta, this is the base, this is the hypotenuse, and these are the perpendicular. So sine theta will be xn by capital D. Generally sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, but theta is infinitesimally small, so we can consider that D equals hypotenuse. So xn by d will be our sine theta. So our working formula is lambda equals to d sine theta by small n, or sine theta by small n into capital N. Why? Because small d is equals to small a plus b. Small d is replaced by 1 by capital N. Now lambda equals, I told you sine theta is xn by d, small n, and 1 by capital N. Why I have separated like this? Because xn by d versus small n, we are going to plot a graph. So the slope value will be this. That is why lambda equals to slope into 1 by capital N. Now we are going to take reading for first one, that is D1. We are going to consider 3 positions, D1, D2 and D3. So these positions is D1. Screen is at 135 and grating is at 105. So the distance becomes 30 centimeter in between grating and screen. Now what is the procedure I told you? That we need to measure distance between central maxima to order 1, central maxima to order 2, central maxima to order 3. And if we consider this is left side, Similarly, we need to repeat at right side also. Central maxima to right side order 1, right side order 2, right side order 3. Now how to measure the distance? We will take a marker. Using this black marker, we will point out the different points. So this is our center. Then this is order 1. This is order 2. This is order 3. For left side it is done. Center, order 1, order 2 and order. I just take out the screen and you can check the points here. Points are already marked. So this is the center. This is the center point. So with help of centimeter scale, we can easily measure the distance between center to first order, second order and third order and note down in laboratory copy. Okay. So when left side is done, we can easily find right side also. So next, what do we need to do? This is our left side reading. This is our right side reading. Approx same. So we need to take mean here. We need to take a mean of these two readings, 4.6 and 4.8. Adding these two and divided by 2 will get us the mean of these two readings. So similarly, we have to find all three means. So for the distance d1 equals to 30 centimeter. Now the last column is xn by d. That means this value divided by 30, this value divided by 30 and this value divided by 30 and right over here. Now we need to change the position of grating for second one. So second distance I am going to take 40 centimeter. That means it will be at 95. So here I completed my data taking as well as all the calculation. I have calculated from screen left side, first order, second order, third order distance as well as right side for fixed distance. Distance between grating and screen, fixed distance 30 centimeter. Then I repeated with 40 centimeter and taken data as well as 50 centimeter and taken data. What is, and then I have calculated xn by d, that is the value of sine theta. So I am going to plot a graph on the basis of xn by d versus small n, order number. So I am considering for fixed distance this 30, d1 equals to 30, this distance graph. Since all my values are similar, all three are similar, so I am going to plot only one graph. Okay, so you can see I have plotted a graph on graph sheet, and this is along x-axis I have plotted order of diffraction small n, and along y-axis I have plotted distance of secondary maxima from the center maxima. That is xn by d, and just considering the average straight line. Okay, so after that I have chosen 2 points on the straight line to find the slope. 2 points, if this one is x1, y1, this point is x2, y2. So my slope will be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So I have calculated the slope value and got 0.149 unit. Next, I have plotted the slope value in the formula, in the working formula. And I have got lambda equals to 0.149 into the number of rulings of the grating. So I have got 7.45 into 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. Considering or converting it into angstrom, 1 angstrom is 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So, converting into angstrom, I am getting 7450. So, the actual value is 6428 angstrom. So, now the last part, that is percentage of error calculation, actual value minus experimental value divided actual value into 100%. So, I have got 15% error. So, that is the end of today's experiment. So, we found the wavelength as 7450 angstrom.